Hey everybody, Louisiana Jones here, and I'm coming at you with a toy review. I haven't done one of these in a while, have I? And today, we'll be taking a look at the SH Monsterarts 2002 Godzilla, aka Godzilla, aka Kiryugoji. This figure comes from the Japanese-made film Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, which, if I'm being honest, one of my favorite Godzilla movies ever, especially because of Kane. Yes, I'm one of those. I'm an Akane simp. No one can tell me otherwise. Anyways, this Godzilla does a really, really good job mimicking the look of the... We'll get into that later. We'll get into that later. This Godzilla does a wonderful job of representing the suit of that very good movie. It looks like it just stepped right out of the screen. And thankfully, that's because Yuji Sakai himself sculpted this. And he has done marvelous work on the Monsterarts line. You know what? He doesn't come with any accessories. It's a big problem. I know it's a big turnoff for all of you. But I do think this figure is worth it even without the accessories. The reason I'm making this video is, one, this figure is a version of Godzilla that, just like me, turned 20 this year. 2002. Me and this guy, huh? This Godzilla, I love the design of it. It looks so good. It's the perfect blend of like 2000 and the original design of Godzilla with the white spikes instead of the purple ones, although I would love an accurate design. But I love this figure. Now, there are QC issues. As you saw, the figure kind of split in half at the bottom here. That's never happened to me before. This is the first time it happened. So that was probably just because I posed him a lot. And for me, on this Godzilla, the specific figure, the left arm over here, the right arm, likes to pop off a lot. It won't do it now because the camera adds force to it, which I'm okay with that. It means it's a solid figure. But other than that, this is honestly just such a good figure. Taking a look at that head sculpt, that brilliant monstrosity of a sculpt, beautifully done, a perfect encapsulation of Godzilla 2002. He is looking kind of upwards, but this guy, his eyes, they match. They're both looking up. This one isn't looking this way, and this one isn't looking up, like by itself. Sorry. They're both looking up. Beautiful, wonderful. Couldn't ask for anything more. The teeth are painted basically perfectly. They're all painted in there. There's a little bit of gum bleeding, but I do recall this Godzilla not exactly having the cleanest of teeth. And you know what? I'm not mad. I like that. Going down the body, each and every individual scale is sculpted to perfection. It looks sharp, and the spikes, ow, they're very sharp. It's so wonderful, and the tail has just over like 20 segments to it, which, hey, I'm not mad. Opposable tail's opposable tail. And the feet, they look just like the shoes that the guy wore. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. The claws, I think they look fine on mine. At least they look fine. This is kind of a QC issue with the first release. This is the first release, by the way. Bandai is re-releasing this figure next year. Ironically, just in time for my birthday next year. But I found this on eBay for a pretty good price. So that's a plus. Now, going into the articulation of this figure, like all Monsterarts, or Figuarts, or any of those, is just jam-packed with posability. He has got several ball joints in the head. Let me hold this body. He's got a ball joint in the head, ball joint in the neck, and ball joint at the base of the neck. You got a ball joint at the jaw, but it's best to just keep it as a hinge, basically. Open and close. Don't do anything crazy. Don't make him chew the food. You got a ball joint up here at the upper part of his body. You got a ball joint. Well, there you go. There you see it. You got a ball joint at the bottom of the body. I don't know why this is happening right now, but it's an easy fix, by the way. No need to worry. So if you get your figure and it pops like that, don't worry. It's not going to break. He has a ball joint in the arm right there. He has a ball joint. He has a swivel at the bicep. And he's got an elbow bend at the elbow, obviously. It bends in only that far and bends out that far, which, not bad. Kiryu Goji wasn't exactly the most athletic. That goes to Final Wars, which, we'll get to that figure soon. You got a ball joint at the wrist. You can swivel it around. And, yeah. He's got a ball joint at the hip, right here. Kick up that far. And back that far. It kicks out. But you can bend it in a little bit. Very good, very good. He's got double jointed knee that bends just that far. He's got a calf swivel right here, which is a ball joint. Ball joint down here at the near the foot. A ball joint at the foot, and a pivot that goes out that far. Not bad, not bad. Pretty good. Pretty good. Like I said, this Godzilla was not athletic, so it's amazing they gave him such articulation. And of course, the tail is all ball joints. Just every last one of this thing is a ball joint. And I love me some ball joints. I'm not even kidding. So that is the posability and the detail on this guy. Now, the size comparisons. This guy is 6 inches tall. And of course, some of you are like, why would you pay several $100s for a 6-inch figure? I just rattled off how it's so worth it. And he looks really good. And he's a good size. For a size comparison, here he is next to the Star Wars The Black Series Bad Batch Echo. The Marvel Legends Special 2-Pack Silk. The Bandai Movie Monster Series Gigan! I need to get the Final Wars one, or just get the Monsterarts Gigan. They are really, really well sized. I love it. I love when you can get old figures, basically, and scale them with the new Monsterarts ones. It's so good, and they look great posed together in, like, action scenes, and when they're fighting each other and going all raw, you know, all that. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Here he is next to the Transformers Studio Series Voyager Class Optimus Prime. Pretty good size. Optimus Prime's always going to be taller. I mean, it's just a given fact here, gentlemen. It's just a fact. Optimus Prime will be taller because he's a big old truck guy that transforms. It's no big deal. And then here he is next to the bot of the hour. I don't have the other one. I'm trying to get it. The Bandai Movie Monster Series Tokyo SOS Kiryu, which this looks good posed with it anyways. I really don't care. It looks good. They look good when they're fighting each other, just going off. I have them posed like this on my Godzilla shelf. And I can't wait to get the Godzilla against Mechagodzilla Bandai Kiryu. Like, I want the Monsterarts one. Don't get me wrong. I love the Monsterarts one, how it looks. But I'm not going to pay like $300 for it. No, thank you. I could get like 3 Monsterarts for that price. But this, I don't mind. I like the Bandai Movie Monster Series Kiryu. And speaking of Monsterarts, here he is next to the SH Monsterarts King of the Monsters, Godzilla. You guys remember this guy. And those of you that have been following me since my Instagram days, you guys remember that this Godzilla was the first Monsterarts Godzilla I ever got. And they look really good together. Honestly, I would kill for a Godzilla versus Godzilla movie. Just, it would look so cool seeing 2 Godzillas going at it in a battle of the death. Oh, it'd be so cool. Which I heard that's what the next movie is about, the Godzilla Zero, which, don't hold me to it, might just be a rumor. And of course, here is the final size comparison. Here he is with the SH Monsterarts 2021 Kong. I like this scale. I really do. Expect a review of this figure. Thanks to my buddy Sahil for getting me this figure. Wonderful action figure. Poses really well, too. All in all, this figure is amazing. I would 100% recommend this guy if you can afford the re-release coming out next year, which is a really good price. It's its normal release price of $94.99, which I know that seems really steep and it could be a turnoff, but it's so worth it, especially if you get the right Godzilla, like mine. Good teeth, perfectly painted eyes, great sculpt, great detail, perfect paintwork. I mean, come on, this guy's worth it. He is worth every pinch of the penny. I love this guy, and I 100% recommend him to anyone who wants him. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think. What's your favorite Godzilla design? Do you have a favorite Godzilla design, or is this your introduction? If so, check out Godzilla movies. They're wonderful films. I love them. I'm a huge Godzilla fan, as you can see. I spent a couple $100 on this guy. And consider subscribing to the channel. It's right down there. You can put on the little notification bell. You can not. I barely post apparently, but you know what? I'm gonna come back just for you guys. I just wanted to crank this video out. This has been a passion project of mine here, just talking about this Godzilla. So yeah, beyond that, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Whichever Godzilla figure I'll review then, or even a Transformer, who knows. But I'll see you all later. Take care, and remember, scream yonk until the end. And, if you don't like Godzilla and prefer Gamera, you are welcome to this channel. Please get me a Gamera figure. I need a Monsterarts version of Gamera, dang it. I love that guy.